All right, slope-intercept form is a way that we can write the equation of a line, and it gives us two characteristics of the line. Just like I could say that somebody has brown hair and is wearing a blue shirt, I can look at the slope-intercept form of an equation, and I can tell you some things about that line, okay? So slope-intercept form is y is equal to mx plus b, and M stands for the slope and B stands for the y-intercept. So the two things that when the equation is in this form, I can tell the slope of the line, which means I can tell the steepness, and I can tell if it's positive or negative, so I can tell what direction it's going. And with B, with the y-intercept, I can tell where it crosses the y-axis. And so it makes it really easy to graph an equation when you already have it. All right, so let's do a couple of examples where I show you how to find the equation of a line and put it in slope-intercept form when given some information about the graph. Okay, so let's say I asked you to write an equation that describes the line in slope-intercept form, knowing that the slope is -1/4 and the y-intercept is -6. So, I'm going to write that formula down again, and that formula was y is equal to mx plus b, okay? And so again, the slope stands for m, and the y-intercept we're going to replace with b. So let me change my pretty colors here. So that's going to mean y is equal to -1/4 x plus b. All right, now b is equal to 6, so we can rewrite this again and say y is equal to -1/4 x minus 6. Okay, now, so this is the answer for that. And then just to show you, the directions didn't say to graph it or anything like that, but I just want to show you how easy it is once you have it in slope-intercept form, how easy it is to graph. So the y-intercept is -6, so that means we come down here on our y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means that there's a point there at 0, -6. And if the slope is -1/4, that means that it is going down. And so I'm going to go, it's rise over run, so I'm going to go up 1 and over 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's another point. And I can keep going up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4, again, because the slope is negative. And then you would connect the dots, and we'll pretend yours are straight because mine is not. And this is what the graph of that line looks like. All right, so let's do another example. It says, write the equation that describes the line in slope-intercept form if the slope is -2 and the y-intercept is 4. So again, slope-intercept form, y is equal to mx plus b. So y is equal to, m stands for our slope, so our slope is -2 times x, and b is our intercept, and so since it's positive, it's just going to be +4. And so this is it for that one. All right. Now, sometimes you're not going to have the y-intercept, and you're going to need to write the equation, but if you have the point, then that'll be enough. Because remember, like I'll come back on here, these are all points. So 0, -6. What's this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, -5. 5, 6, 7, 8, -4. These are all 3 solutions to this graph, and there's an infinite number. That's what these arrows go on. They're showing us that there's a lot more solutions. Well, the reason I'm saying that is it says write the equation that describes the line in slope-intercept form. I can use that if I can say, okay, well, y equals mx plus b. I know my slope. I can plug that in there for m, and then I'm going to use this point, plugging it in for x and y, to help me figure out what b is. And so then once I do that, I have a general equation for a line that works. There's going to be many more solutions, not just 3, 4, but I can use that one point to help me figure out the slope of the line. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to plug in, and let's see, I'm going to say this is, because remember, points are written x, y. So my x is 3 and my y is 4. So I'm going to plug 4 is equal to, my slope is 2, My x is 3, and then it's going to be plus b. So 4 is equal to 6 plus b, and my 6 and my b's kind of look alike. So now I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. So I have -2 is equal to b, because all this cancels out. So what that means for the equation of my line, again, now I know my b. I already had my slope, so I'm just going to go back and write that in this y equals mx plus b format. So y is equal to, my slope is 2 times x, and then my b is -2. So this is the equation of the line that includes that point and that has that intercept. The equation of the line that has that slope and that y-intercept, and it also contains that point. All right, let's do one more example. A line has a slope of 8 and 3 comma -1 is on the line. Write the equation that describes this line in slope-intercept form. So the equation of the line, y is equal to mx plus b. So we're going to plug in some stuff here. We're going to say, because remember, this is our x and this is our y. So the y is -1 is equal to, my slope is 8. My x is 3, and then I've got plus b. So -1 is equal to 24 plus b. I'm going to subtract 24 from both sides so that I can solve for b. And I get, I get negative 25 is equal to b. So with that being said, let me come back here, get another pretty color. I get y is equal to, my slope is 8, x, and then minus 25. So this is the equation in slope-intercept form for a line that has that point and that slope, and then, of course, that intercept.